Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great brand new work and play value from Parkway RV Center. Today we're going to look at a brand new 2018 Forest River work and play, model number 34WRS. You know, we're the king of the used RV sales. This is the only brand that we carry new. And this is probably the most heavy duty toy hauler you can buy. It's the best selling brand of travel trailer toy haulers for the past 8 years in a row. This particular one is the largest one that they build. A 34WRS, it's 40 feet long overall, including the tongue, weighs 9,749 pounds, has an incredible 4,200 pounds of cargo carrying capacity in a 12 by 8 foot separate garage bay. Unofficially, these are known as the car hauler versions of the work and play because these are big enough to put a car in and definitely heavy duty enough. Folks, MSRP on this unit is $45,247 as equipped. I'm selling it $36,777, haggle free price out the door, plus sales tax, of course. Folks, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I'm not real thrilled with it myself. I'm not going to pass judgment until I see the new ones. Work and play, as we know it, and as you know it as a buyer, are no longer being built. In other words, they're not being built this way anymore. They're not going out of business. Let me clarify that. What it is, I guess buyers, consumer buyers, have gotten too impatient, and they've been hearing complaints and complaints because when you order a new work and play, it takes 8, 9, 10 weeks sometimes to build it. Quality takes time, folks. Work and play, of course, has a one-piece metal roof, has the FRP, which I'll show you here in a minute. 25-year warranty on the floor, steel ceiling and floor trusses every 16 inches instead of 36 inches like other trailers. 102 wide body and a 7.5 foot tall interior height. A quality built one like this takes longer to build than those mass produced ones. People are getting impatient. Forest River finally decided they're going to completely redesign the work and play. In fact, they're not even taking orders anymore for new work and plays. Once these right here that are in dealer stock are gone, they're gone. I'm not going to pass judgment till I see them, but the new work and plays are not going to have the one-piece metal roof like this one does. It's not going to have the 16 layer. This one's actually 17 layer because it's got the extra full insulation. The new ones next year are not going to have the sidewalls like this right there. This is how thick a work and play wall is. 16 layers, fiberglass, plywood, and it's got a separate, this particular one's got a full insulation too. So they're no longer going to be using the steel construction like the steel on the outside, the corners. They're not going to use a one-piece metal roof. They're not going to be using the million-mile bolts anymore after this year, which is the same thing they use in the trucking industry because they build semi-trailers out of these bolts because they're designed to last 1,000,000 miles. And this thing's got hundreds and hundreds of those holding this thing together. So kind of sad about it, folks, because they're kind of taking away everything that made work and play. But unofficially, what they told me, the reason why they're doing this is to speed up production time. They say with the new design work and plays coming out next year, they can build more work and plays in a single day than they currently can right now in an entire week. That's how much longer it takes to build a quality toy hauler like this one right here. And they're going to be lighter weight because when you build a high quality toy hauler like this, naturally they're going to be a lot heavier. They said most people with half-ton trucks have a hard time towing work and plays because they're so heavy. But the heavier it is, the better it's built. You know, I know a lot of people saying they got a half-ton truck that can tow 10,000 pounds. Say, look at a 9,000-pound work and play. But they don't take in consideration you got a 110-gallon fresh water tank. You fill that up, that's another 1,000 pounds. You're going to put 400 or 500 pounds of luggage and food in here, and personal items. And then you're going to have the weight of whatever you're going to put in the toy hauler, a dirt bike or a motorcycle or an ATV or a side-by-side or a car or whatever else you're going to put in here. So many people with half-ton trucks, and it limits the market for these work and plays. And again, folks, I'm not going to drop work and play. I'm going to see what the new ones look like, and if the quality I think is worthy of my listeners and worthy of our customers, then I'll continue to carry them. If I'm not happy with the quality of the new ones, then I'm going to drop them. Like I said, I'm not going to sell something that I wouldn't buy myself to my customers. I'm sorry. That's just not the way we operate. That's why we've been here for 50 years. But, and I hate to see that, folks. I really do. But you never know. I may be surprised with the new ones, and you may be as well. But let's go back to this floor plan. And by the way, parts, service, and all that warranty, that doesn't affect it. Forest River's not going out of business. Work and Play's not going out of business. I mean, the man that owns Forest River is the third richest man in the world, Mr. Warren Buffett. I really don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. So, but they're just changing it up to meet customer demand. This particular one, like I said, is 40 feet long, 9,749 pounds, dry weight, just like it says before you add anything to it. It's got the 50 amp service. Got the blacked out wheels. Got the new solid step by Lippard, which is a lot heavier duty step than the fold away steps and gives you a little bit more ground clearance. They call that the 3D graphics. That look great. Those 1,000,000-mile bolts I was talking about, folks, this is all heavy gauge steel going all the way around it to protect it. It's all held in with 1,000,000-mile bolts. You've got a fiberglass enclosed front cap. When you can put a generator in it. I did not order this one with a generator. That was an extra $4,000 or $5,000 to add a generator. I did not think, 80% of toy hauler shoppers buy them without generators because they're going to be going to campgrounds and things like that. Now, if you wanted to add a generator, let your salesperson know. He'll give you options on that and what they cost. We can install a new generator, but I would rather buy it without it, so that way somebody that's buying this one that doesn't have use for a generator, they don't have to pay extra for something they're not going to use. So if you want a price, an exact price on a generator, just let your salesperson know. They'll get you a price. But as this unit sits right now, it's $36,777. You can see the MSRP is equipped. I mean, folks, these things are built like a Sherman tank. I hate to see them go. This one's got a slide out. I really do. It's got a power awning, 21-foot power awning, LED light strip. I mean, these things, you ever go up to a work and play and just knock on the wall? This is like knocking on a brick wall. These things, there's nothing else on the market like it. And got the outside speakers. Got a lot of things on this that you're not going to find on your mass-produced run-of-the-mill Coachman or Jayco or Keystone toy haulers. I mean, and I'm really honest with you, folks, the Cherokees and all that stuff, nothing else is built like a work and play. This is a 102-inch wide unit, so you're a true 8-foot wide interior. Other brands are 7.5-foot wide, or 96 inches. Let's step inside. Of course, that's a good thing about these steps. They don't move on you like the fold-up steps do. First thing you're going to notice when you walk in here are the tall 7.5-foot tall ceilings. Which is great for those of you with side-by-sides and that need the extra ceiling height. Of course, you've got a removable table right here that you can set in the back, the front, put it outside for a picnic table. Sofa makes a bed. Got a sliding glass door, and we'll start out here in the garage area. Sliding glass door that's locking, and a huge, heck, you got an echo in here. It's so big, folks. 14 by 8 foot garage bay. It's got the dovetail for easier loading and unloading. It's got the heavy duty power tongue jack on the front, which a little tip, when you're loading your toys up in here, raise your tongue jack all the way up and it gives you less of an angle on your ramp door. This is a 5,000 pound rolling weight rated door, way heavier than any other brand out there. It's got a flip down screen. It's got the the same material that they use on spring and bed liners on the ramp door for extra traction and to resist stains. You've got a rubber floor here in the garage bay. Plenty of D-rings. These are actually 2,500 pound capacity D-rings. Other brands use 1,500 pound capacity. Couple of options that was included with it. It comes standard with one overhead cabinet in the garage bay. This one's got the second one. And even though it's an option, they did not charge us for these, so we're not going to charge you for them either. They included the LED panel light in here and in the kitchen, so that's $300 or $400 if they had charged us for it. So we didn't get charged for it. We're not charging you for it. That's just part of it. Plenty of lights in here. Stereos. You got plenty of ductwork in here. Pop-out vents. Like I said, you got that thick 17 layer wall on this one because it's got the optional full insulation, the winter package, and more. As we step in here, the kitchen, and I guess you'd call it the lounge area. You've got a standard 8 cubic foot Norcold refrigerator freezer. Other brands are 6 cubic foot standard. This is 8, and that's a 2-way, runs off LP or electric. And everything in here, folks, is heavy duty. Look at this stovetop. I mean, that's how heavy duty they build these toy haulers. That's a 3-burner or 2-burner stovetop. That's a microwave and a convection oven underneath it. You've got the really nice thick countertops. Inside, this is all Azdel panels, which is a man-made wood substitute. So you can get, if this ever gets wet, it's not going to wrinkle up like wood will. And it's all Azdel panels throughout the entire. It's basically a fiberglass resin that they make to look like wood, and you know, that's really, really handy to have, folks. I mean, you never got to worry about a wrinkled panel like you do on other brands. Got a backsplash, decorative backsplash. You got of course, the nice cabinets. Got the glass. Got a Furion, which is by Lippert Components. This is a Bluetooth stereo, and it does have hookups for auxiliary plug. And it's got inside and outside speakers. Of course, a power slide out. Overhead storage. There's that other panel light I was telling you about. That you're getting basically for free. You've got a place here for a TV. Now, folks, we never order these with TVs because Forest River charges us about $500 to put a 32-inch TV in here. I mean, you can buy a 32-inch TV on Amazon or Walmart for $150 and put one in yourself. So why spend an extra $350 for a TV that you can put in yourself for a lot less? And we can certainly put one in for you. Just contact the salespeople for an exact price for the TV, the mount, and the labor, of course. Or more than likely, most of you are just going to put that in yourself. Hallway, got a side bathroom. I'll show you a couple of nice features about the work and play that other brands don't do. You've got a standard China RV toilet with a 7.5 foot interior ceiling height, which is huge. You don't have to have one of those skylights up there. Those skylights, they get hot on your head. They get brittle after a few years, and they start leaking. You don't have to worry about that with this. So the less holes you can put in the metal roof, the better is working place thinking on that, and I'm all for it. Sink. Another nice thing that Forest River does is in the shower pan. Most other brands, they use a very high density spray foam underneath the shower pan to support it. It works great when it's new, but after it gets several years old, that foam breaks down. If you ever have a leak under there, it breaks it down even farther. And till one day you step in your toy hauler, you're going to step through the shower pan. Work and Play is the only brand that actually puts a metal plate to support this shower pan. And the best way you can tell, and y'all may think I'm crazy, Go into any other brand toy hauler out there, a Coachman, a Jayco, a Keystone, a Cherokee, any brand you want, and go to the shower and stomp on it as hard as you can. And even though it's brand new, you're going to feel it give a little. Now, do that same thing with a working play. It doesn't give at all, folks. And the fact that I'm 6'4" and I can stand up here with several inches to spare is also nice too, without having to have one of those hot skylights. The ceiling and floor in this RV, and I mentioned this earlier, has steel trusses every 16 inches. Not aluminum trusses, but steel. And the standard travel trailer has them every 30 to 36 inches. This has got the industry's only 25-year warranty from the factory on the floor because of that truss system. And you're not going to find anybody that's going to put that kind of warranty on a floor in a toy hauler, because people put a lot more weight in a toy hauler than they do a standard camper. And you see these screws in the ceiling? Every one of those screws is a steel truss. There's one there 16 inches over. There's one there 16 inches over under this batten strip. There's one there. Stud there, and then throughout the entire RV. Now, these other brands put them every 36 inches. Which one do you think is stronger, and which one do you think is going to hold up better? Steel trusses every 16 inches in the floor and ceiling, or aluminum trusses every 30 to 36 inches in the floor and ceiling like other brands have? Of course, folks, like I said, it's what I was saying earlier. Quality takes a lot more time to build. The average buyer doesn't have the patience to wait on their special order working place, so that's why they're changing them. And I hate to say it, folks. Now, for those of you who, we've got 5 or 6 special ordered ones for customers that ordered them before the cutoff date, and they're still being built the same way that this one right here is built. But you can no matter how much money you have, folks, you can no longer order a custom work and play from the factory anymore. In fact, if you go to their website and look at the model numbers, here's a printout for this one that has all the specs. They all say dealer stock only because you can no longer order them. So once the current dealer stock's gone, the work and plays, you know it is gone. And this will be my last video shooting an FRP work and play unless we happen to trade for a used one. But you can see the specs right here, 40 feet long. Of course, 9473. This one is 9749 because of the extra installation. And it's got a 4,200 pound cargo capacity instead of 4,500 listed here. 40 foot long, 11.5 foot tall, 102 wide, 110 gallon fresh water, 38 gray and black, and a 21 foot power awning. Hitch weight is 1826. And of course the floor plan if you want to pause it and look it over. This one's heavy enough to put a car in, heavy duty enough, folks. Anyway, MSRP, and be honest with you, I have every right to hold this thing to MSRP price, because as these things disappear from dealer stock, people are going to be paying more money for these. So this would not surprise me, folks. If you bought this, kept this a year, and sold it, and you could possibly make money on it as these things disappear from dealer inventory. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to ask MSRP for it. MSRP or MAP pricing, what the work and play wants me to advertise them for online, is $45,247.75. to $47.75. This one right here, no extra fees, no surprises, no games, no gimmicks, no haggling. $36,777. And I would normally say that, hey, we'll special order you one if there's something you want or something you don't want, but folks, I can't do that anymore. Nobody can. There's not a work and play dealer out there that can order you a new work and play anymore. Once dealer stock is gone, it's gone. Now, you know, I'm being optimistic too. You know, the new work and plays coming out still may be a high quality and be lightweight and be the greatest thing that's ever hit the RV industry. I don't know till I see them. I don't pass judgment on something until I can see it, lay hands and eyeballs on it, and see for myself what I think of the quality. Because I'm the one that originally got us set up with work and play a few years ago. because I looked at several different brands, and when I saw Work and Play, I knew in 10 minutes this was a brand that I wanted to carry for our customers. Many people don't know this. I don't advertise it, but we're in the few years that we've been selling new Work and Plays, we're in the top 5 dealerships nationwide for volume, and we're the top Work and Play dealer, selling dealer, because of our low prices in our 5-state area. So definitely, we've got some good prices, folks. Queen bed here in the front. I don't know if I showed you the front bedroom or not. This is the full 60 by 80 queen bed, house size queen bed. Storage underneath it. You got all your overhead storage, got your shelf behind it, plenty of lights. All these LED lights don't burn. They don't use a lot of battery amperage, folks. They don't get hot either. And you got a place for a TV back here as well if you wanted to add one. Anyway, folks, this unit's $36,777. When it's gone, it's gone. I can't get you another one. If you're interested, call us. Once this one's gone, unless you find one at another dealer that's willing to take that price for it, which I seriously doubt it. Most dealers are going up on prices now that they know they can't reorder these things. It's gone. $36,777, haggle-free, firm. Doesn't matter if you're paying cash, financing, or trading, or all, or a combination of the three. Call us at 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Our website is parkwayrvcenter.com. I've got about 4 Work and Plays in stock, and once they're gone, folks. This is the only FRP that I was able to get before the cutoff. So the rest of them are LEs, which are still great units. They still got the metal roof, but a little bit of differences, and they're a little bit less expensive too. Give us a call, 706-965-7929. If you have any questions all about Work and Plays, I'll be glad to help you out. I'm not in sales, but I'll turn you over to, we actually have one of the top Work and Play salespeople in the country working here. He can tell you more about these things than anything. So definitely give us a call. 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. You do get a year factory warranty, and you can extend it to 2 years for just a few $100s. Highly recommend you doing that. For no more than it costs. It's an easy decision. Another thing, folks, this has got it's prepped for the solar charger. We can sell you the solar panels and the factory equipment to make it work for a few $100s as well, if you're going to boondock camp or primitive camp and keep your battery hot. Anyway, folks, no extra games, no games, gimmicks, trouble, drama, no surprises, no extra fees. You get a brand new interstate deep cycle battery included with it. You get the propane tanks included with it, and much more. Plus, you get a full demonstration by the RV technician showing you how to operate everything. Give us a call, 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Nationwide deliveries available. We have sold Work and Plays all over the country because our prices just totally destroys the other Work and Play dealers' prices. And, we price our new Work and Plays like we do our 150 plus used RVs, and that's the lowest prices in the country. Believe me, I've sold these things to far away from people as California that drove all the way out here to pick up a new Work and Play, passing no telling how many other Work and Play dealers on the way, because our prices beat everybody by thousands, even after transportation cost. $36,777, folks, as equipped. No dock fees, no prep fees, no setup fees, no freight fees, or none of that stuff. $36,777 out the door, plus sales tax if you're a Georgia buyer. All out-of-state buyers will pay your state sales tax rate when you tag and title this camper at your local DMV office in your home state. You get a 30-day temporary tag, good anywhere in the country. You get a free starter kit, free instructional DVDs, and more. So basically, we'll give you everything. We'll educate you on how to operate everything. The only thing you need to do is throw some luggage and food in here and take it right to the campground. We give you all your sewer hose. We'll give you your water hose, your pressure reducers, and chemicals, toilet paper, all that, and more, all in a big bucket. That's included for that price. Give us a call. Drop us an email. We're family owned and operated since 1968. We sell almost 600 RVs a year. We don't play around, folks. We own everything we sell. You don't have to wait months for a title like you do at other new dealers, because they see, folks. You go to these big new dealers, folks. You see they have hundreds of new RVs. They don't own those RVs. Their bank does. Their bank loans them the money, and they keep the bank keeps the titles or the MSOs on those new units until the dealer pays them off. And the longer the bank keeps the title, the more interest they charge the dealer, interest that the dealer passes along to you in the form of higher prices, because that creates more overhead, higher prices. We own everything we sell, every work and play, and every single RV on the lot, title, or MSO is in the office. And I guarantee you, there's not another dealer in the country with the inventory that we have that can claim the same thing. That's because we've been in business 50 years. We operate off our own money. We don't have mortgages. We don't have loans everywhere. We don't have overhead like the big dealers have. We don't have to borrow money. We operate on a cash basis. So definitely that's another reason why our prices are so much lower. Plus, no commission salespeople, salary-based salespeople. That saves you thousands as well. And much more. Give us a call. You'll be glad you did. We're family owned and operated, 3 generations, right here in Ringgold, Georgia. We've always been here for you. We're always going to be here for you. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.